Hi guys, welcome back to Irish Footy Vlogs and welcome back to another preview video. We are discussing Shamrock Rovers, who are taking on Teuta FC in the second leg of the Europa Conference League qualifier on Thursday evening. Obviously it's the reverse leg to the game in Tala last week, where Shamrock Rovers did run out 1-0 winners with a 95th minute winner. And I suppose we're just going to preview the game, what I personally think is going to happen in the game, and obviously it'd be interesting to get people's thoughts in the comments below as well. Look, before I do start, guys, if you are new around here and you are new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button and also your bell notification button, so you make sure to get notified of any videos that Keith will post in the future. And that's all the T's and C's, so we'll crack on, I suppose. And look, I suppose the game itself, I'm really looking forward to the game. I don't think it's going to be as comfortable as others think. I think it's going to be a very tight game like it was in Tala. I think people may think that the fact Rovers have the lead, it's going to open up for them. And maybe it will. It probably will. It is likely that it will. But I personally don't see it being that case, and I don't see the game opening up as much as Rovers want. I think Teuta will be defensively organised as they were in the first leg, but obviously they will be mindful that they do need a goal in the game and they do need to approach it with a positive attitude, and if they don't do that, they're obviously not going to get anything out of the game. Look, in terms of the lineup, I think it'll be pretty similar to the lineup that it was last week. I think we've seen against Longford there the weekend as well. Graham Burke just looks like it's a bit too early for him. Obviously played the whole game, I think it was, against Longford, but I think looking at him, he just didn't look as sharp as the likes of Mandrew did when Mandrew came on. And I'd be very conscious of that when it came to team selection. So I think it will be Mandrew ahead of Burke. I think Watson and Gary O'Neill have to start. I think they've obviously proven their worth in the past few weeks, but I suppose Dylan Watts has done exceptionally well in the past couple of weeks, and I think he has to start the game. If Rovers are to win the game, I think it's going to be through him and Gary O'Neill. I think, as I said, Mandrew should start. He's been brilliant the past few weeks, and I think he's really hitting the boil at the right time of the season, where Rovers have a lot of games coming up consecutively. And obviously it's great that we've got someone in form, and Mandrew seems to be getting more and more involved in games as they go by, so obviously he'll be influential in this second leg. I am very conscious of what happened in the last round though, guys, in terms of what happened with Teuta. They obviously had to turn the tie around, and they did, and I think they're in the same shoes now. Obviously I do think Rovers are better than the opposition in the previous round that Teuta did play, but it's obviously going to be something in the back of Rovers and Bradley's mind that this side, when they are in need of a goal, they are able to put on a show and they are able to score when they need to. And look, I suppose it'll be nearly cancelling each other out, because I think they'll realise that Rovers are the exact same, and I think we've seen it there on the weekend with Liam Scales' last minute goal. And look how many last minute goals we've scored this season. I think we're going to caption it Bradley time now at this stage. Fergie's in the past, and I think Bradley's team at the minute just can't stop scoring late goals, and this year more than most it seems to just keep happening. So I think I don't think it'll be that we'll need a last minute goal. Maybe we will. Again, it's going to be a very tight game, but I just think that maybe the way this game is going to be throughout the course, I think Rovers will be a bit more comfortable than they were in the first leg. I think there was a bit of nerves when it came to trying to break down Teuta, and it was the same at Longford the weekend. But again, it's persevering, and eventually getting that last minute goal or a late goal. I think it'll be the same again here in terms of how Rovers will go about it. I think they'll be patient in their approach play, but I also do think, as I said, Teuta need a goal and they need to get back into the tie. So I do think it's going to open up some more gaps. But as I said, I do think it's going to be really, really tight. I don't think it's going to be Rovers who are going to win comfortably. Obviously, be delighted if they did, but I just don't see that being the case, And I think that Bradley will be very, very conscious of the fact that we do have a lead going into this game. he won't set up defensively. He won't change for anyone we've seen over the years. Even the likes of when AC Milan came to Tala last season, we didn't change. We will not change for Teuta. I'm pretty sure we won't. I'm nearly certain, to be precise. And obviously, if we can see the result out, we'll be dealing with a great tie next week. Obviously, I'm not sure of the result as of now, but I've seen Flora Tallinn have brought the game to extra time. They were down and out at one stage in the tie, and all of a sudden now that game's in extra time. So again, two sides in the that could be in the next, will be in the next round if Rovers are to progress, that are capable of scoring goals. So I think that's something we need to be very conscious about as well. But I suppose without focusing too much onto that game, I think it's important that Rovers keep their eye on the ball and they don't think to seem that this tie is in the bag, because it's definitely not, and it is on fine lines. I think it's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a cagey game though at that. So yeah, I just think that's the way I think it's gonna pan out. If I'm gonna call a result, I'm actually gonna go on the conservative edge here. I'm gonna say the game is gonna finish 1-1. I don't know why Teuta didn't offer anything to say they were going to score a goal, but I think they've done that in the first leg as well, where I think they were 3-0 down at one stage, if I recall correctly, and they got back into the game when it didn't look like they had a chance. And I think they will create a bit more and they'll offer a bit more than what they did last week. So with that in mind, I'm going to say they will probably take a chance, and I think Rovers will obviously will get a goal as well from, as I said previously, with the game opening up. So yeah, that's my personal thoughts on the game. But yeah, that's it, guys. And as I said, get into the comment section, let us know what you're thinking in terms of how Rovers are going to do in Europe. And yeah, best of luck to all the other sides across the rest of the week as well. And yeah, that's it from me, guys. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.